It feels like graduation day, ladies and gentlemen.
Dude, we made it. My name is Robert.
My name is Daryl. We've seen 52 weeks of I've Seen footage.
It's the season finale.
We decided for the last episode, we would review our last 51 episodes.
Our last 51, all the movies that we decided to see for our anniversary, revisiting it, checking back, seeing if we feel the same, seeing if we were like what we were thinking that night.
We have a lot of exciting things on the Verizon Fios. And we figured we might as well, I don't want to spoil it, but just a lot of shit might change out here, bro. You never know. The next one.
Things are always evolving and we need to evolve with the times.
It's the nature of the universe.
And we want to change things up. We want to add things. We want to do more things. We want to be having fun and not get bored with the process by doing the same old style.
You dig. It's interesting. We just kind of breeze by these movies we watch. Mm-hmm. I don't know about you guys, but with a song, with a movie, I'm always reviewing it differently one time to the next.
And you're a big revisit guy. You'll revisit, especially with music.
More music for sure. Movies, I've only just been more recently been into like, I'm gonna throw that back on.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm always on the lookout for new movies, new music in general. Mm-hmm. So honestly, it feels like BS, but I'll be like, you know what? Rather than watch this movie I've already seen, what is on my list that I haven't seen yet? Let me throw that on.
Do you happen to have like just throw on things, feel good stuff that you put on the background? Like go to? Maybe we should talk about that too as well. Maybe a go to later on. And
no, we can talk about it right the hell now. What's your casual throw on?
You already know.
Because this will help me think.
Harry Potter.
And by the way, I guess by that you mean every single one, right?
Every single one.
All right.
If I want to just have something on and I don't know what to watch, or I don't care to know what to watch, or just want sound in the background.
Says a lot about how good it is.
It's just nostalgia. All these type of movies are just like those type of movies. I feel like they lock into like they have a nostalgia aspect.
No, there is a comfort. I do understand that. I have those movies. I just have. Honestly, I think of shit like Pulp Fiction. I'll throw a Pulp Fiction. I feel just like that.
You feel just like that?
100%. Dumb and Dumber is, I mean, I've been lying to you if that's not my number one. As far as that.
That feels better than a serious drama.
You find that to be a serious drama? I watch that shit like a comedy. To me, Dumb and Dumber and Pulp Fiction.
Same thing?
Neck and neck as far as comedy is concerned.
Oh my God, that's so funny. It's actually pretty funny, Pulp Fiction.
Think about that. Okay,
Dumb and Dumber is pretty funny.
I mean, no, it's one of those ones. By the way, that leads us perfectly into this next part that we really have to get into, because I'm sure people are wondering.
I'm wondering. I was making this list today. And you create a title on the top, and then everything's one off.
He's describing how to make an Excel document to you guys right now. Some of you might not know though, so go ahead. Put them on game.
I'm listing them. I'm excited. I'm revisiting old stuff, being like, how
you're rewatching them.
Yeah, I'm rewatching them.
We had already realized, I'm like, yo, am I crazy, or is there no episode 9? Or did it get taken down as my initial thing? Because in my head, we're worth so much that the government is like, I don't think so. What are you reviewing Big Mama's House? I don't think so.
And I don't know if you guys know, but we've been shadow banned for a week. It was crazy on YouTube.
We got a little bit of a spanking.
All of a sudden, I'm talking about Saw the movie. And now for the rest of the week, every video we had one view. And hey, we're not collecting views. We're not stacking views like that.
It's so blatant.
We're doing way better than
It's the blatant shit where you do something to a group, like maybe at work, and then all of a sudden people start acting funny. You're like, oh, that was really quick.
Oh my God.
All of a sudden, you're excommunicado. But we back in the mix. We back in the mix.
And here to celebrate our past.
They say that the past is depression and the future is anxiety or something like that. But anywho, we actually did a 9th episode. That's the end of that whole mystery. We remembered. We have issues with our memory. It's something we don't want to get into right now. It's a medical condition.
I got hit in the head twice when I was young, and then I started competing in actual physical combat. My head is rattled.
I fell out of a very high window as I think a 4-year-old.
His head got so swollen, and that's why it looks that way.
No, it's always been this big. I actually broke the concrete. I'm just telling you that because my family was in big trouble for damaging city property.
You know what's so funny is that my dad was having me in the stroller, just going along.
He was having you in the stroller?
I was in the stroller. He was pushing it. And I just went, whoop. Very funny stuff.
Comedy is so easy when you think about it, right?
It's very funny.
Just a stroller hitting gravel and then, baby. No. There was one movie we did, Ralph. Follow me on this one.
I'm following you.
Follow me on this one. There's one movie we did that one time where Rachel even walked out because whatever was going on, even just hearing from the room was so strange that she was offended and left. Don't you remember?
I'm saying, guys, he's mentioning every episode. He's mentioning every
He's like, you're going to need to be a little more specific. We out here watching, I don't know, Nutty Professor, something very mundane.
Oh, God.
And it's no good. No, don't you remember? And then it was like 3 hours long. Half of it was in black and white. Remember? Remember there was that very gruesome scene?
I do remember.
With the beaver.
Yeah, with the beaver and the girl who was getting chased by the beaver.
That's the one. She's getting chased by the beaver.
Mm-hmm. In a forest, of course.
Right, and she stumbles into a racist town. You know, they're racist against beavers, not white women.
She doesn't know that.
She doesn't know.
She thinks she's going there for help because she's running away from the beaver.
Right.
She's not unaware that they're ready to destroy this thing.
We talking bazookas, like don't be a menace when the homie had the rocket launcher pointed. They're on that time and they're going to kill this poor, unfortunate white woman.
They pass her like a Rambo red bandana.
Right.
Just like, I don't know if you ever saw Naruto, but they pass the headband in a similar way. She just puts it on. And then, funny, takes out nunchucks.
Funny. So we put this episode out, and because there was so much, this is what YouTube said. There's literally too much fecal matter in the movie and in your episode to put it out.
You know how like in Predator when Arnold was putting the mud like on his face? There's a similar thing that goes on.
She does that with the raccoon shit to avoid the racists because they think she's a raccoon because they're dumb.
Oh, God. They're building that dam, though. And they try and get into her dam.
They're building that dam. What did we score them by? I remember giving it pretty high marks. I think I gave it like a 10.9 or some crazy shit.
It was like a Sharknado. You have to give it like a 10.
Right,
There's no way where you watch that and you're just like... It's just like Human Centipede, which you can't stop talking about.
100%.
You're going to give that a 10.
No, because it reminded me so much of this movie. What's the name of this movie?
I don't know. I think it was like something Beaver Chase. Something like that.
Beaver Chase. It couldn't be that.
I don't know. It was called...
Chase Beaver.
Chase Beaver. Or maybe her name was Beverly Chase, and it was kind of like
that's
a play
the one.
on her name.
That's the one.
It was something.
Because she did track and field in high school. And then there was that one match that she got into where the raccoon ran on the field and she tripped by accident on the raccoon. It ended her.
And there was that one scene
career.
where they kind of foreshadowed like the beavers because she was like in high school and she was reading a book and there was like a whole beaver page on it. And we're just like, what was that about? But then you find out later and you're just like, okay, I get it now.
One time in band camp, and, you know, et cetera, et cetera. Look, folks, I think we're going to have a middle point even in this episode. Doesn't that make sense to do? A natural stopping point before we get into our madness?
Let's get into the list.
All right. We'll see you in a couple seconds.
We made a list and we're checking it twice, right? That's what's occurring here.
You know what's so funny as you say that is that we don't do this much anymore. We did theme blocks. So there's going to be a lot of Christmas movies on this list.
While I was creating it, I went through the seasons. Yeah, I'll tell you that. I was like, oh, this is Halloween. Okay, I get it.
I keep telling people this is not a podcast. This is a program. Ain't it? Come on, man.
And get with it. First official one, we're going with number 1, and that was Videodrome. I remember really liking this movie. Remember this being the first time that I saw this movie, and the score that I ended up giving it was an 8, and I still feel the same about that. The whole organization being against him and him being like a puppet.
So relatable.
Once I started going through it, I was just like, oh yeah, this.
Yeah.
So I feel the same way about this. I might have even right now feel like it might be a little bit higher.
Yeah, in retrospect. It does leave you with so much to think about that. If this is your first time seeing it, you're like...
Yeah, I'll watch it again.
Score, huh? I don't know. I'm still like dealing with it, you know? I've seen it fucking 1 million times. So I gave it a 9.3 because that's how many times. That's like right now it's still 9.3. It's still 9.3. I've seen it 9,300 times. There's something interesting happening here in the writing, the directing, the costuming, the prosthetics, and all that.
That was impressive.
Very exciting movie.
That they went that way.
And also short.
Yeah, my favorite.
But to pack that much story and suspense and action into that tight of movie duration is, I mean, that's boss there.
It's a really cool concept. Yeah. So yeah.
Next we did Dogma.
So
I forgot about that.
So just so you're aware, they're aware, we're all aware. I was judging these on a out of 5, while you were judging these.
Oh, that's right.
So I actually.
So that's a 10.
So I fixed it so that everything is being by 10. So
you did the math.
I did the math.
Brother, this guy did the math.
I did the math. So for this one, I'm giving it a 5 out of 10, Dogma. And I feel like that's pretty low. I feel like Dogma...
You want to rectify that?
I think Dogma gets at least a 6 or a 7. I think they're at least a better in that range.
Okay.
The cast is really good. I think it's a funny movie. I think I like it so much because the cast is so stacked for a silly movie.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, they don't need Alan Rickman. Like, that's crazy.
No.
Like, they could have had Chris Rock, sure, but they get both Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. Like...
What kind of luck is it that those guys are friends and they get to just be both in the movie?
Alanis Morissette is in this movie.
Absolutely, yeah. Go.
Playing God.
Go. I gave it a 6.7 at the time, and that was already having been... I grew up loving this movie, so I probably would have given it, if you asked me when I was younger, like an 8 or a 9 at any given moment. But 6.7 is realizing I liked Kevin Smith when I was young for a very specific reason, and I liked a very specific group of movies, like just those couple first ones. He's kind of insufferable.
It's because of the Ozempic? What do you think?
Not at all. Get right, bro. Do your thing. Get healthy. No, I'm just realizing like the way he writes, the way he thinks. I don't give a fuck about that. What the fuck that got to do with his movies, bro? I like him as a person.
It changes his life.
I like him as a comic geek. I'm saying like his storytelling, his script writing, his directing. I'm less partial to these days. That's all.
So you were not into Clerks 3?
I didn't see it. I haven't seen Clerks 3.
There we go.
But I've seen Clerks 2. I do like Clerks 2.
Next thing we saw was Man of Steel.
Hunk of shit.
Which I gave a 2 out of 10.
Thank you for that.
I gave it a 2 out of 10.
Yeah.
And to be honest,
fair.
From what I remember saying, and I still stand by this movie would have been way better as a Lois Lane movie in her perspective the whole time, witnessing this from her perspective, basically this out of world, God type thing. And it would make sense how dramatic everything was. The Superman that killed the people, he was just out here.
He didn't give a fuck.
He didn't give a fuck. He actually killed Zod, which I don't even think is canon. Like most of the time, like he's always
that's in a Phantom Zone.
He's always against killing, right? So like the movie was making drastic changes that put him in a bad light,
right?
And it would have just been way better if it was from Lois Lane's perspective. Henry Cavill carried it because although he was great in it, even though I didn't like necessarily the story.
Yeah, he served that character fine. The movie fucking sucks. I got nothing good to say about it. Sometimes you think you're being a hater and you want to look at something charitably, and sometimes you just fucking know a movie sucks. And you just don't want to say it because then people are like, oh, you can't say shit sucks anymore.
And what did you surprisingly that you gave it a higher score.
I gave it a 3.3, but I thought I was being, but no, this is your new math though, right?
Yeah, my new math. New math.
So I guess in my brain, I didn't realize how bad he was scoring it, which is good. The only thing that's changed about this for me is that I hate it even more because Zack Snyder is so desperate to insert himself into this whole new fucking DC shit. Yeah. James Gunn is out here killing it. And Zack Snyder can't stop posting fucking pictures we don't want to see about the fucking Justice League movie that never happened. That it was not going to be good no matter fucking what.
28 days later, next movie that we saw. That's
what it feels like now.
This movie, I remember both of us going into it being like, hey, this movie's dope, and coming out of it.
Also, didn't we like this movie? Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We went into it specifically like, remembering liking this movie.
Exactly. So I ended up giving it a 3 out of 10.
Oh, now I'm really representing. I gave it a 1.9. That's hard. Yeah, I like that. I'm never this decisive. This is what you need to understand. I don't like rating in general, but this is fun for this, right?
It's fun.
But when you do it honestly, a 1.9, that's like, yeah, I know that guy.
Yeah,
I agree with him.
I feel like I was surprised that you rated it that low.
I'm a little surprised if I'm being honest. A little bit.
I was like, oh, dude, this guy hates this movie.
I haven't seen this, by the way. This is really fun to see for the first time. I knew this would be fun. No, yeah, I'll stick with it. And I bet the new Bone Temple bullshit sucks too. I'm just hating today.
Skeleton Key. This movie is the movie that I recommended. I still like, and you know what? I gave it a low score, 4.5. I feel like it deserves closer to a 6 for me personally. I still think that it is basically Get Out.
Yeah.
The premise, at least. The idea, the voodoo that's involved, the magic shit that's involved. It's basically that.
Yeah, I agree.
I think I liked it a lot when like it was on cable when I was like a kid. But like in retrospect, it's not that great of a movie, but I just really, really like the idea.
I remember disliking it. I gave it a 4.9, but that's what I was going to say. Some wizardry going on here.
And because I'm telling you
because of your conversion rate.
Because of the conversion rate.
Because of his conversion rate, this movie that he loved before, during, after, he got somehow a lower score than I gave it.
So, like I said at the beginning, I would give it a higher score, somewhere in the 6 region. So we're amending. That's what this whole thing's about.
Here's what I think. Here's my opinion. I think you forgot to do it for this one, and you gave it a 4.5 out of 5. That's what I think. Don't you think that makes sense?
No.
I'm definitely keeping my shit 4.9. Might be 4.8 if we keep going. The next movie, Booty Call. That was a fun one. Booty
Call, never heard of the movie. You're the one who brought it up. I was like, sure. And we ended up seeing it, and it was quite funny. And
4?
We both gave it 4.
How's that possible?
We both gave it 4, dude.
Did we like it?
I guess not.
You still feel like 4 makes sense out of 10?
I feel...
assuming I did 4 for real, I'm going to change that shit to a 6.
You change it into a 6?
To a 6.
You know what? I'll change it to a 5. Because to be honest with you, I'm not going to rewatch that movie.
Yeah, it wasn't incredible, but I do remember enjoying the time.
And you know what? I'm remembering it now. The reason why I thought... I don't remember...
Watching it? Do you remember what the movie's about? Who's in it? Jamie Foxx?
Yeah, no, I remember. Then the motherfucker that looks like a boy.
Tommy Davidson, who looks like a boy. Whatever. Anyway, that's what we gave the movie.
The 5 Deadly Venoms.
5 Deadly Venoms, one of my faves.
I gave it a 6. And I think I would amend this.
Okay.
I think I would be...
I'm happy to hear that. One of my faves.
I think I would... It's because of the conversion rate. I'm going to have to do a lot of amending.
Tariffs and shit, you know.
You know what I mean? I'm getting taxed over here.
That's what it is.
I think I would give this movie because also for nostalgia, like my dad introduced me to this movie and like a host of other like Japanese movies.
Right.
So it was really, really cool. I remember enjoying it. I think I would give it closer to like an 8.
All right, I like that.
Than what I have, which is a 6.
I remember giving it an 8.8 specifically because those numbers are auspicious in the Chinese culture, let's say. So I'm definitely keeping that. I fucking love this movie. I would give it 100. But I just want it to be, cultural.
I feel you.
Space Jam, a classic.
Space Jam.
See what I mean? You gave it a 4. And I gave it a 2.3. Damn. But I believe that though. I believe my 2.3.
The thing is that we quickly realized that we're grown-ass men while watching this movie.
Sometimes you realize that watching a kid's movie for sure.
And we were like, yeah, sure. We definitely enjoyed it as kids.
Right.
It's definitely a classic. It's definitely something that if we had kids, we would show our kids because like we grew up with it, right?
Yeah.
Like we would watch it. But us watching it, it got hella boring, hella quick.
Correct. And
it deserves the score. I gave it a 4 out of 10. I think that is a perfect score.
It's crazy I did 2.3. That seems aggressive.
But you did that because 23.
Oh, that's right. You see, this is why this guy is my homie right here. I got to keep it for that reason. Just the same thing with the 5 Deadly Venoms. I got to keep it on.
You did that a lot.
Yeah.
You did it a lot.
Symbolic.
Because it's fresh in my head, I'll let you know if I... There Will Be Blood.
Oh, now this is one where I just look at the numbers and I'm like, sound.
First time I saw this movie, I usually don't like dramas. I usually don't like
especially like an
long movies,
older joint.
But this movie
Heavy.
was really good. What's his name?
Daniel Day-Lewis. Incredible acting.
Great actor that it just sucks you in. So you're into the story immediately. You understand it's like a timepiece.
You know this guy.
It's a period piece, rather.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it a lot. I gave it a, what did I give it?
You gave it a 9.5. I only gave it a 9.4, I guess, just to not give it the same score.
Yeah.
This is obvious. I love Paul Thomas Anderson. We'll get into that a little more later. I love this movie. So this was me bringing it to the homie and being like, what do you think about this? I'm happy you liked it.
Yeah, and fuck Quentin Tarantino, because...
Yeah. Thank you for saying that. Since we've seen this movie, after Quentin Tarantino out here taking shots at Paul Dano, who... I love this performance. To me, it's as important to the movie as Daniel Day-Lewis's performance, without a doubt.
The first time I ever saw this guy was in Little Miss Sunshine, and I love that movie. And he barely talks for most of it, and he's great in it.
Yep. That takes a lot.
Talking a lot of shit. Moving on. Love Actually.
The Christmas movie. This is where we're getting into Christmas territory.
We had to do it for
Not even. This is, it wasn't even.
We had to do it for the ladies.
Are we going to have to start pedal to the metal on this one?
I gave it a 4 out of 10. I barely remember this movie.
It's a rom-com, but also the specific one where there's like 8 plot lines going on at once.
Wait, everybody's a celebrity.
Everybody's famous. This was a British one, so we're talking about Bilbo. And he's the guy who has the sex scene with the woman. And
I'm actually going to amend this and bring this from a 4 to your score, which is a 2, is going down because I don't remember this movie.
Yeah. I'm giving it a 2 because that's how you say fuck you in the UK. You go like this.
Weapons. I really enjoyed Weapons. I thought Weapons was fun. I love horror in the first place. I end up giving it a 7, and I will actually keep it at a 7. I think that's a perfect fine score.
I'm going to change it to a 6.3.
6.3.
Because not only do I actually genuinely feel less what I felt about it when I first saw it, he likes this movie way more than I do, and he keeps ending up with the score that's lower than mine. That doesn't make any sense to me. You understand? So I'm changing it to a 6.3 just on the strength of that. The Cell. Oh, remember The Cell?
The Cell. I gave it an 8, and it's going to stay at 8. I think that movie is great.
It was fun.
For the time, It's actually a perfect. J-Lo don't have to do much but be hot in those outfits that they gave her.
That's correct.
Because my homie Vincent, whatever his name is.
D'Onofrio, Vaughn.
Is doing a lot of work.
All the Vaughns.
And it is fantastic. I love the concept. I love the theme. I love the set design. I love the outfits.
You go into it thinking you're going to hate it because that, again, like Norbit, where they tell you that's what it's supposed to be, but you're like, oh, this shit is actually kind of fun.
It's a cool idea. It's a cool idea.
It's a visual thing. It's a visual thing for the time.
Very cool.
I gave it, did I say? I gave it a 7.9, pretty close to an 8. Again, not a fantastic, the best movie of all time.
No, but
if you don't get what you're seeing when you're seeing it, like, then it's not for you and that's fine. But we enjoyed it.
J-Lo smoked weed in it.
All you need to know. Terrifier, the first one.
Terrifier number 1, I gave it a 2 out of 10, and that is exactly where it belongs.
I'm keeping my 5.
I might even give it a 1 because I'm never going to watch that again. Like, I thought it was really bad.
I like the concept of Terrifier, but I hadn't seen the first one. I'd seen the second one first.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2.
Number 2.
I gave it a 4.
Strange movie.
Out of 10, but I feel like I'm closer to you.
Mm-hmm.
Because...
You liked it a little bit.
I remember enjoying it because of the silliness.
It was silly, deliberately silly.
It was like not a good movie, so I still understand the 4.
Right.
But it is, I think I'll amend it to a 5.
I was surprised when you gave it a 4. I remember that because we were vibing to that shit. It was a stupid movie, but like funny.
But that's what my whole...
Well, I was the one that brought it to you like, dude, I know this shit seems insane, but I like this movie. It's funny.
You know what it is in my head when I'm judging these movies is I'm judging them against the whole catalog that we have.
Yeah.
So I'm just like...
No, of course.
I can't,
that's the trouble.
I can't give this movie a 6 and I gave so-and-so also a 6.
That's correct.
It doesn't make any sense.
No, I agree.
Because also, I'm one of my like biggest, like, I guess, like... meters or barometers for this is like, am I gonna rewatch this thing?
Right.
And also, would I recommend this thing or talk about this thing?
You've changed that a little bit, I guess, because you maybe would recommend it to some person. I gave it a 6.6 because I enjoyed this movie for what it is. The guy was making, it's the same director from the first movie. He's just like, let's just be silly and go another way with this. Throw it all there. I don't know. It's just hilarious, man. It's a funny, hilarious movie.
Speaking about going another way, Wes Craven's New Nightmare, which I gave a 5 out of 10, which I think is correct. I remember going into this not wanting to watch the movie.
Right.
But I did like it again this time. I guess because it's just like, we've been blasted with the whole meta universe thing, so now I'm just like
Marvel, or in general. Oh yeah, general. I see what you mean. Because Freddy is in the real world in this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
I'm just like more accustomed to it, so it was more digestible to me at this current time.
And this is another one straight. I don't know how we managed to do this. We try to go back and forth with the suggestions. These were both definitely me.
Yeah, they were
in a row, right? I don't know how we managed that. I was just like, dude. I like it conceptually. I like the premise. I like it visually. I think Wes Craven did a brave thing. His idea got what everybody's idea did in Hollywood in the 80s and 90s. They made Jason Mickey Mouse, basically, And they did the same thing with Freddy.
Yeah.
And they even joke about that in this movie. And so he took it back and he did something funky. And then he used that template to make Scream.
Scream's great.
Come on, that's crazy. Wait, I gave it a 6.9 just for the record. I don't got to tell you why I gave it a 6.9.
Yeah. Go on. Which I gave an 8 out of 10. Which I think is great.
Dracula.
I remember saying that this was my favorite Dracula movie. I think, like, out of all the Dracula movies, I think
it's the ultimate to me.
Like,
it's the
my
ultimate
favorite.
Yeah.
Even though, did you see the Netflix series, the Dracula one? There was like 3 episodes. So. You should watch it. It's actually really good. It's like it follows like Van Helsing and like the different periods and like reincarnate. It's really good the way that it's designed. If you guys haven't seen it, you should definitely watch it. I recommend it. And it's like kind of like a British, where like there's only 3 episodes, but they're kind of like an hour long.
Christopher Lee's the guy usually, but I gave it an 8.3. I'm a big Coppola fan, but he's one of those directors who has some of the literal best movies of all time and some real head-scratching piece of shit turkeys.
I really like Gary Oldman. Halloween 1978, so basically I guess the first one,
John Carpenter.
I gave it an 8 out of 10. I remember being like, oh snap, this movie's good.
So good.
It's crazy because it's always like the first one where
it's the first one.
Because there's the movies that have so many iterations where they're already like in the 8 or maybe even the 10s. You forget about the original and the first one that has a completely different tone than the rest of them. And you're like, oh snap, this is really good. Alien is one of them.
I'm going to extend before you get out of this thought because you're right. I'm extending that thought to the genre of slasher movies. It's the first one. It's the first one. So you're also watching in that context like, damn, this motherfucker made a very simple, practical movie that informed an entire generation of movies.
Incel movie.
Wait till we get to Taxi Driver.
You gave it an 8.1, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sound.
And just like we're moving on, one battle after another. I gave an 8, and I feel like I might amend that to give it no, I'm not going to give it a 9. Because you know what?
It's a big jump. There's more shit in between.
It's a long movie. It's a long movie.
That's for sure.
I did enjoy it. I feel like I still remember like scenes like pop in my head and performances like Sean Penn.
Actresses even.
An 8 out of 10 is actually a perfect score.
I gave it an 8.9, and I can tell that was me. We went to the movie theater. This might have been the first one.
Yeah, well, we started going to the movies to see.
This might have been the first movie we went to the movie theater to see, came back here and recorded. That does a lot to a movie, and I'm also a big Paul Thomas Anderson fan. It was a great movie to begin with. I hear a lot of chatter about it. I think 8.9, I trust my gut on that one.
And this is the beginning of the Leo month, the Basketball Diaries, which...
First time I saw it. I've always known about it.
It was both our first times. Everybody knows that one scene with Leo crying. We ended up seeing the movie. The movie was not that great. I gave it a 4 out of 10.
I gave it a 6, and I'm guessing that had to do with the acting itself.
Yeah, I guess. Because you know what I mean? Like, it's a good Leo movie.
Strong acting all around. Everybody was good.
But it was not that great. Yeah. Next, The Man in the Iron Mask, which I gave a 9 out of 10. And I'm going to keep it that way because we had a good time
during that fucking movie.
I was blown away.
Let me get into this. I gave it a 7.9. I was not expecting to like this movie. I just remembered it existed. We're doing Leo. I'm like, I want to check it out. It got me into I forgot it was through the Three Musketeers. I read the first 2 Three Musketeers books. Fantastic stuff. I've seen the British ones. It got me obsessed with the shit.
No, it was really good. The whole throwing the sword through the fountain.
It's ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
There are better movies. I've seen like 4 or 5 Musketeers movies at this point.
And them in the hallway just ready to fight basically a whole army. You finding out that one of them is the son of the other.
It's beautiful stuff.
And just, it's really, really good.
Complicated drama. What's Eating Gilbert Grape? What a fun one.
What a fun one. Within the first 5 seconds, laughed out loud.
Yeah. We don't got to tell you why.
I gave this movie an 8 out of 10.
So did I. Simpatico on that one. We enjoyed that movie.
It was good. It's a good movie. You should watch it. Next
Very emotional.
Catch Me If You Can, which I also gave another 8 out of 10. I thought that
Christopher Walken.
That movie you could watch over and over again.
Spielberg.
That's a movie that's always on cable. I remember when cable used to be around.
Tom Hanks is a great one in this one.
Tom Hanks. We need to watch more Tom Hanks.
We're slacking
on Tom Hanks.
We're gonna start doing blocks again.
We need to do Tom Hanks week.
I agree.
We need to do Tom Hanks week. What did you end up giving it? You said
I gave it an 8.6. You gave it an 8. That's pretty good. I think we agree on that.
We're moving on to Christmas.
Oh, here we are. The Santa Claus. What a fun one to start it.
The Santa Claus. Look. Christmas movie. 10 out of 10. It's on the list when that time is around. The third act, I hated everything about it.
Shit the bed. Fell off the roof. I agree. You know what? Then I will amend to a 6, a regular 6.
A regular 6? Not
6.
A 7?
Regular
Not
6.
A holy number?
We're not doing that. Mimi in St. Louis.
Mimi in St. Louis. A shitty idea by you.
Nobody liked that idea. Fucking love that movie, man. Damn. No, but it's funny because I brought it in as a Christmas movie. We're watching it, and I'm just like, please be about Christmas now. Please. And it was like 15 minutes of Christmas.
Not a Christmas movie.
It was like Batman The Long Halloween. It goes through all the seasons.
Yeah, it's like Harry Potter. It's just like that.
Fucking guy's obsessed. Anyway, you gave it a 5. I gave it a 7.8.
Yeah, because you love that shit.
I do.
Next, we saw Jingle All the Way.
Look at these scores.
Surprisingly.
Look at these scores. Again, we both... Do you like this movie? Yes. I don't even got to ask him. We love this movie. He gave it a 4. I gave it a 5. What the fuck?
I think because we were fighting against the Christmas.
You're right.
We're fighting against
We had this whole speech about... No, but listen... Is it good for a Christmas movie or a movie in general?
We had a whole conversation.
So we rated it on movie merits.
So I think that's
what we did.
If we're thinking about putting it on Christmas merits, we could double that. You gave it a 10, I gave it an 8. Putting it on a Christmas scale, I think we doubled those scores, and I gave it an 8, you gave it a 10. How do you feel about that?
Good. On that note, the next movie we did was The Passion of the Christ,
which we both gave obviously a 3.3 for obvious reasons. Hey, dude, I went to Saturday.
Horrible.
I went to Sunday school. I could get married in church. I could say whatever I want. You understand? You know what I mean?
Okay. Shit on me, why don't you? Begonia. Did we see that in theaters?
No.
We saw it here.
Yeah, we saw it here. I feel like I gave it a 7 out of 10. I think I would bump that up to an 8. I think I like it more in retrospect. I think I want to watch it again.
I definitely do. I'm going to bring my 8.1 down to an 8 and meet you right there. Mm-hmm. I think part of it was riding a hype on maybe Stavi and maybe people talking shit about it. But I still did like it, though.
Worst actor in the film.
And even that I didn't like. But yeah, that's only because everybody else is so fucking amazing.
Yeah, it's not there. Yeah. Obviously. Next one, the Matrix.
The Mexican Railroad.
The Matrix Reloaded, which I gave an 8 out of 10. I feel like, yeah, I'm fine with an 8 out of 10.
I'm fine with
The Matrix Reloaded is a good movie. I remember us talking about it being its own genre of movie. It's a Matrix movie.
It created a genre for sure, yeah. I gave it a 7.3 only because one could argue that the Matrix series shouldn't exist. The first one is a pretty perfect movie. And they extended it to a whole series. And the only thing that's good about these other two movies is the special effects go fucking crazy. So 7.3.
7.3 is good. It's an average movie. Moving on, Austin Powers 4 is coming out. We ended up seeing Austin Powers 1. And I ended up giving it a 7 out of 10. I think that's perfect. I think I might bump it up even more because...
Classic.
It was... funny. Was it?
Whoa.
I'm malfunctioning.
Fembot? You a fembot?
I might have to watch 2 and then judge. But you know what? I'm going to keep my score right there. I'm going to leave it as a 7, write an average movie. All good.
I gave it a 7.8
Great intro.
But I'm your champion in here with 7.8 because I agree. I think I'm your 7.8. Because I think you acknowledge it's a classic that is funny.
Yeah.
But you weren't feeling that when we saw it that time.
Exactly.
But that's why we're doing it. But I'm 7.8.
No, I like this whole thing of just looking back at it and being like,
we're both genuinely fucking surprised here.
It's
Collateral, Tom Cruise.
Gave it a 9 out of 10, and it deserves a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, it was a good fucking
That movie was great. Tom Cruise is amazing.
So Michael Mann is amazing. Jamie Foxx is amazing. Jada Pinkett.
But she's good.
We were watching it, and I was actually saying it's such a fucking shame because she was the shit, man, in all these so many movies.
No, she's in
The Matrix Reloaded. I gave it a 8.1.
8.1.
Just being fair.
That's good.